Referral marketing is a way to get more customers by using the networks of a company's current customers to spread the word about the business. At its heart, referral marketing is a way to promote your business with the help of your most loyal customers. In other words, referral marketing is a way to get your current customers to spread the word about your business. What makes referral programs work? Before we talk about how to do it, let's talk about why you should make a referral marketing plan. How do recommendations change things? Consider this. A word of mouth recommendation leads to at least 5 times as many sales as a paid recommendation. Referral customers spend twice as much and bring in twice as many new customers. Leads that come from recommendations have a 16% higher lifetime value and a 30% higher conversion rate than leads from other sources. If they could only get information about a purchase from one place, half of Americans would choose word of mouth. Referral marketing and word of mouth advertising work well and don't cost much. When we have a good experience with a company, product, or service, we are happy to tell others about it, and we do so often. Professor of marketing and author of the best-selling book Contagious, Jonah Berger laid out 6 rules for sharing and word of mouth. As social currency, we share things that make us look good. We talk about whatever is on our minds. We talk about things that are important to us. Public. We do what we see people around us doing. We give things to other people because they can use them. We talk less about facts and more about stories. If you hit as many of them as you can, you'll have an idea, product, or announcement that people will want to talk about and share, which will help you stand out from your competitors. It's easy to see. Referrals and recommendations are not only helpful, but also necessary if you want to stand out from the competition. These might be the main thing that sets one product or brand apart from another, even if they are otherwise similar, since people actively look for them. The digital revolution has made it easier than ever to start and run a business, but it has also made competition more fierce. Referrals turn happy customers into strong advocates for your business. They put a lot of money into your product, so if they're happy with it and the return on their investment, that will help you sell it to other people. You can make a self-sustaining lead machine by using simple, mostly automated software to ask for referrals and give rewards for them. You and your brand stand out in a sea of things that are the same. Together with Raul Galera of Referral Candy, I've put together a few examples of how referral marketing can help you stand out from the competition. First generation word of mouth marketing plan. Girlfriend Collective enters a market that is already full of competitors. The fashion market is crowded. The fashion industry for women is very busy. You have to make a good first impression if you want to do well. Girlfriend Collective is an online store that sells athleisure gear. It needs to do something to stand out from the other stores. For the business to be able to compete with well-known brands like Lululemon, Adidas, and Nike, it needed to get going quickly. The company started by making a great product. All of its leggings and bodysuits are made from recycled plastic bottles using fair trade labor. Second, Girlfriend Collective had to get its name out there as much as possible without spending too much money. The company decided not to spend money on traditional marketing like its competitors had. So, as part of their marketing plan, they chose to give away their free $80 leggings. It's kind of scary to buy a $100 pair of leggings from a brand you've never heard of, says co-founder El Din. We wanted people to trust us, and we knew that if we gave them the product, they would. That's how much we believed in what we were doing. Ellie and Quang Dan, their co-founder and husband, were sure that anyone who wore their leggings would fall in love with them. And this strategy got rid of the problem of having to pay for an unproven brand at the same price as getting a customer the old-fashioned way. Girlfriend's pre-launch website told customers about how they use recycled plastic bottles in their leggings and how important fair trade is to them. Customers were told that when they bought the leggings, they would not only get a free pair, but they would also be helping the environment. This fits with what Jonah Berger said in his book Emotions. We want to talk about what we feel strongly about. People who saw this would tell all of their friends that they could get a free pair of leggings that also helped out social and environmental causes. In the end, everyone benefited, which made this story a lot of fun to tell. Customers were told to take advantage of this deal as soon as they could and tell their friends about it, since it was only available for a short time. People often value things more when there aren't many of them. This is why these and other scarcity marketing strategies work. In this case, it did an incredible job. Girlfriend's plan to market by word of mouth brought in 10,000 orders on the first day. Even their website and the tool for sharing on Facebook went down because of how many people were trying to use them. Publications like Refinery29, Observer, and InStyle also wrote a lot about it on the internet. Girlfriend Collective has a lot of fans on social media now. They have 187 Instagram followers and 66 Facebook followers. Through word-of-mouth referrals, the e-commerce company was able to quickly build a large customer base and following, and maybe for less money than hiring a marketing firm would have cost. The second referral marketing strategy is that Crucial Pass grew with the help of a referral program. The market for studying for tests is very big. Students have a lot of options, including flashcards and online study tools from well-known companies like Kaplan. Crucial Pass has flashcards for law school and the multi-state bar exam. It is a good way to study and learn that has stood the test of time and is sold at a reasonable price. The company needs a way to convince students that their advice is the best for them, but it had some problems that needed to be fixed. First, even though the product worked, no one would buy it again. Second, there was no way to know for sure how many points the students would get for using their study cards, since everyone learns differently. At first, the business tried a few different ways to market itself, with varying degrees of success. But over time, the team realized that the best way to get kids to try their flashcards was to show them that their current clients were happy with them. Nathan Kleiner, the CEO of Critical Pass, said, "Our goal is to only have customers once. They are about us. We help them get through. They won't have to buy from us ever again. They tell their friends about us because they are so happy with us." Since the bar exam is so hard, law students often look on social media, online forums, and community pages for ways to help them pass. So, a natural community forms based on Jonaberger's STEPPS, which says that successful students should share the tips and tools that helped them. Crucial Pass realized that a referral program that gave people rewards for sharing could work, because its happy customers were likely to tell their coworkers and people in lower positions what tools helped them. The program's rewards would make people more likely to share. Customers get $10 for each person they send a personalized link to who buys a set of flashcards. New customers get a 10% discount. Due to the long time it takes to prepare for the exam and how stressful it is, many law students work part-time jobs or take out student loans to make ends meet. They get money out of the financial incentives, so they work. With a 24x return on investment, the referral program was a huge success and now makes up more than 10% of sales and orders. Not too bad for something that almost runs itself. As part of its third referral marketing strategy, Hawkers treats every customer as an influencer. The people who started Hawkers, an online store that sells sunglasses, got their start as distributors for the well-known sunglasses brand Knockaround in their home country of Spain. The founders of Knockaround helped it become popular by giving sunglasses to Facebook friends, with a lot of friends in exchange for them writing about the sunglasses in their posts. But being just distributors wasn't enough for them. They wanted their own brand. So, Hawkers Co. came into being. The company used the same micro-influencer social media marketing strategy that had worked well for a similar product in the past. The founders of the company first used micro-influencers and Facebook ads, giving away free sunglasses to people with a lot of followers on social media. Later, they took it to Instagram, and it was so successful that the social media site used them as an example of good advertising. In addition to giving customers free sunglasses, Hawkers soon came up with a referral system that helped the influencers, their followers, and the business itself. Customers now had another good reason to share photos of themselves looking stylish in Hawkers clothes. They could now give their friends a good deal and build their social capital at the same time. Every customer was now an influencer who could earn a commission on every sale by sharing their own promo codes, while the people they referred got a discount on their purchase. With the help of the referral program, their word-of-mouth marketing strategies' social sharing phenomenon grew, which led to about 90% of their revenue coming from social media. Also, the company now makes more than $70 million in sales every year. Companies like Hawkers Co. have changed the eyeglasses market, which used to be mostly based on celebrity endorsements. Referral marketing makes it possible for anyone to use social media to influence their peers and spread information. Referral marketing can be a very effective and cheap way to market your business if you have the right tools and message. Remember the following before you can make anything work. Make sure the message of your brand is easy to understand and easy to repeat. Make a group of people who like your brand. It's not just a name or a product. That is what it stands for and what it means. Even if you don't have a referral program with rewards, if your customers agree with these ideas, they will tell other people about you. Your finest salespeople are your clients. They can sell to their friends and family without seeming pushy. Also, their friends are more likely to do what a friend says than what a TV star says. Facilitate referrals. If you offer referral bonuses that are easy for your customers to use and fit with how they like to shop, you may have an army of loyal supporters on your side.